The Seminole war chant is going full throat. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Notre Dame looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The offense set for a first down play. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7.
Brings up second down.
Leaves it with the back. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain. Opening drive of the game, and they're facing 3rd and 1.
Brings up third down.
They'll try to run for it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Seminoles will punt this one away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. So the Notre Dame Fighting Irish offense comes out first time they've had the ball today. And they seem to believe that they can take big plays away and man coverage by just locking him up in this matchup, David.
Yeah, and it's hard to lock down a great wide receiver, but a great defensive back versus a great wide receiver, we got a showdown.
Yeah, let's be honest, David. Most defenses don't have a dude like that at cornerback that could do that in a game like this, but this matchup is unique, and it's going to really determine the outcome of the game.
Still on his feet at the 45. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Notre Dame right back to the line.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a first down for this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to scramble. Gonna try to get it himself. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. On second down, he'll let it fly. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And very important, not only to generate power, but to find his mark, a 49-yard try from the left. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And the tackle was made on the return man, but there is a flag on the play.
Holding, receive the team.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Wide out in motion. They'll leave it with him. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Now improvising. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Trying to get to him. Now he's going to break the pocket. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Seminoles send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Here come the Irish, back on offense. Snagged in the middle, it's Wall. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Leaves it with the running back. Finally pulled down, but not before. Moving the chains for a 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a 1st down. He'll do it himself. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. The give to the tailback. Makes a man miss. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Still looking, on the move. He'll pull it down and run. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. 2nd down coming up. He's looking to throw. A little screen to the running back. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Getting some heat. He'll pull it down. At the 20, he's got space. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down.
And that's good enough for a 1st down.
They'll go to the ground. Trying to run it in the red zone. He's got 4, and he's down at the 12. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Off the boot, looking for his man. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He got past the sticks and slides to a stop, but there is a flag on the play. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Setting up the screen. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. And he's already made one. The holder will put it down at the 26 for a 36-yard try. Splits the uprights. It's good.
That makes it Notre Dame 6, Florida State 0.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Fast motion from the offense. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Quickly to the tight end. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Hold it, open.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Unloads quickly. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. The Seminoles will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. Offense getting set for 1st down. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Steps away to find some room. He's going to take off. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Get it out on the screen. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. This offense has a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Gets open down the middle. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Now they'll run the draw. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Hold it, open.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. A very short pickup there, and that'll be the final play of the 1st quarter. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary.
Notre Dame 6, Florida State 0.
Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. The give to the back. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Skips away from pressure. He'll try to do it himself. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. They finally make the stop, but he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a 1st down.
You can tell this is a pass play. He has his eyes down the field. He's looking to throw the football. But how nice is it when you got a guy like this that can scramble and go get you a 1st down? It's just really hard to stop from a defensive perspective.
Really nice stop there from this senior leader. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Quick pass on the jet motion. And he's running in the open. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Looking to pass on second down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Running backs nowadays, they are wide receivers. I mean, you got to feature them in the pass game. Why? Because you get matchups on linebackers like this. Great job getting the football near the line of scrimmage. Bam, break a tackle, make something happen, get 10-plus yards.
Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on third down from the 45. To the ground to try to move the chains. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Noles are on the move. They go to the ground. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. He's back to throw on second down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Open space at the 25. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to throw, it's McCoy. He's got it on the run. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Seminoles have it with a first and goal. He's looking to pass. He's got it. And he goes down after making the grab. Picks up a few, but still short of the first down.
It's now 2nd and goal.
Pushes ahead. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Florida State. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost. No problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. But the offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker on for the extra point.
And the extra point puts them on top by 1. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. UConn is getting dominated today, and you know, the folks in stores deserve better than this. No excuse ever for this kind of a clunker. They're trailing by 14 to Jacksonville State. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
Nice catch there. You know, I think back to great Golden Domer wide receivers and Tim Brown, who won a Heisman, Rocket Ismail, obviously. How about Jeff Samardzija? There's a name you don't hear very much anymore, but he was awesome for Brady Quinn back in the day, and all those guys had the ability to win one-on-one. Their quarterbacks knew that if they had that matchup outside, they were going to take it, and I think this quarterback feels the same way about that guy. He is just so dynamic outside.
Buys a little time with his feet. He's going to run it. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Moves around to clear up the vision. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Wide receiver shows motion. The run from the shotgun. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. They'll go with a direct snap. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. He wants to throw. Dances away. And he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. Steps away. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Looking for a gap. It's Lincoln. He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Using the quick game. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down. The Irish send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab down the middle. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Gets away. Moves away as he feels pressure. At the 35, he's open. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks.
Man, it's so nice to have a weapon like this at quarterback. It dictates coverage. You want to play man-to-man? Everybody turns their back. Watch him pick him up, put him down, shoot up yards, getting a big play down the field.
A strike downfield. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
Right, 2nd quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Finds the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Throws to the back. It's complete on the right side. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. They're bringing heat. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
I don't bring more speed on the field if I don't think it's a pass, right? If I think they're going to line up and hit me in the mouth, I'm going to bring more big guys. They brought more speed on the field. They went nickel. They knew it was a passing situation. They told those pass rushers to hunt, those DBs to cover. The defense was ready for that.
And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Give to the running back. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And the Seminoles decide to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Brings up second down.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great one in Tallahassee going on. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on 3rd down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those two stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. And with that, let's send it back to our guys at Bobby Bowden Field.
And the Noles will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Tight game as we start the 3rd quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
He'll keep it himself. At the 40, there he goes. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold it. Offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Trying to make magic with his feet. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll run it from the gun. Tackled after picking up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on 1st down. Got his man on the right. They get him down after he makes the catch. Ready to fire from the pistol. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the 1st down. This drive's been productive so far, already picked up a couple of 1st downs, now out close to midfield. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical, they wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
Got room at the 35. Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown.
Offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Now on 2nd down. He'll pull it on the read. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it. Offense.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Keeps the legs moving.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. And then a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against him.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that. From the gun, running back on the move. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Might be looking to run. Trying to escape and get it himself. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down. And the Seminoles in the hurry-up.
Man, how tough is this guy to defend? He drops back, everything tells you pass, and then he scrambles and gets the first down. Just so hard to defend.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. He's got his man. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Now from inside the red zone. They're trying to get to him. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Illegal flag in the back. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And now on second down for this offense. Buying some time. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack.
Well, the offense just set themselves up in a bad situation on this one. Second and third and long, there's not a lot of guesswork. Defense knows they're throwing the football, and you could tell in that pass rush, man, they were coming.
And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. Third and very long coming up. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. I bet it felt good to hit that quarterback late until you got an earful from the coach and cost your defense 15. Gets rid of it. Intercepted. Taking it the other way. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake. Hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
First down for this offense. On the move. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. They'll go to work on second down after doing damage on the ground. On the option. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. He's got it on the right. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. Using his legs, it's Lincoln. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's moving out of the pocket. Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down.
And that's the 4th sack this offensive line has given up today. And guess what? You thought they'd be better. Last week, they got their butts chewed out. 6 sacks they gave up. This week, on their way to doing it again. This offensive line has to step up.
So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. And this will be a bit of a challenge, a 46-yard attempt from the right hash. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a single. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going, and something can start to build.
So the offense accepts the roughing the passer penalty, and they get a new set of downs. They'll try the run. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold it. Offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Finds his man in the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. They made the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. On 3rd down, going up top. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Here come the Irish, back on offense. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. And you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
They need something that goes forward this time on 2nd and long from the 14. He's looking to throw. Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag, and the D might have been a little too rough on the quarterback there. A late hit moves the ball up 15 yards. So they'll get a fresh set of downs thanks to that roughing the passer penalty. It's 1st and 10. Cross the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6. 6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 4. They'll run it from the gun. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Illegal flag in the back. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. Let's see what they've got on second down. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the pitch. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
He did a really good job on third down, knowing where the sticks were, making sure he got past it. Listen, quarterbacks can get hit near the goal line punching in. On third down, those are those situations where it's okay to put the quarterback's body on the line.
Trying to find his man on first down. Going to try to get it himself. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. They'll line up for a second down play. They'll run it from the gun. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. He's looking to throw it. Grabbed behind the line. It's Yates. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The give to the back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold it. Offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. He's looking for a man on second down. Working the middle, it's complete. And the defense drags him down. They'll come to the line needing 4 yards for a first down. They're already 2 for 2 on this drive. Off play action. And he can find a receiver, and down he goes. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And now they take the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. UConn is getting dominated today, and you know, the folks in stores deserve better than this. No excuse ever for this kind of a clunker. They're trailing by 21 to Jacksonville State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. From inside the 10, here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. He leaves it with his back. On the move is the 30. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, first and 10. Motion from the offense. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's second and 10. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Off the play fake on first down. Looking deep down the right side. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. So after the penalty, a little extra ground to cover on first down. Now the play fake. He'll pull it down and run. He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one. Second down coming up. They'll give it to the back. Stumbled to the ground.
And I know it's not a first down, but I still like the way they ran the football here. Just try to make the next third down manageable. Try to get it where it's not as predictable. I think the offense did a really good job being smart there, taking what the defense gave them.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. They'll try it on the ground. The Seminoles pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. They've put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. The play action fake. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. They bring him down, but not before he gets just enough to move the chain. Offense picking up steam, 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking to move it through the air. Pressure coming. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. They're looking to pass from the red zone. And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on first down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a second down and long and putting them in a great position to be successful.
After that 5-yard loss, some work to do now to keep this drive humming at 2nd and 15. He's looking to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Gets behind those pads, picks up 4 on the play, but it's still a 4th down and 3. This game will come down to this, a field goal try to save them. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. They take the lead just over a minute to go, and now, guys, the challenge, try to stay on top. So they are lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. To the air on first down. Looking to buy time. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Looking to throw on second down. Makes the catch. It's Yates. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. He'll pull it down. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. On second down, looking again to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell, surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up, run it, do something. You can't take a sack on 4th down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for you.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. The defense really did its job, David, and now the offense can put a little breathing room in this one.
Yeah, breathing room would be great, but it's nice to know that you can depend on your defense. Coming up with a big stop, Jesse. I still got the lead. I'm still in a good spot.
And, David, you'd love to be able to pay off that defensive effort by closing this thing out, putting a beautiful drive together here when it matters most.
Both of these offense sputtered and stammered like a 73 AMC Pacer if they made one of those back then, and ultimately they come up short.
Sounds like a beautiful car that you just want to run